Hi guys, welcome to Age Automation. So today we are going to learn how to read data from Excel file using Apache Poi API. Okay, so today's topic is to read the Excel file data. So in normal framework, in your real-time framework, there are many scenarios where we fetch the data from external files. So that can be your Microsoft Excel or CSV file, right? So you should know how to read data from that file, and you can reuse that data in your test case. Ideally, we don't want to use a hard coded data in your test case. Okay, so our test case method should be a generic one, which will accept the dynamic data, and that data can be fetched from the external files. Okay, Microsoft Excel or CSV. So today we will see how to get the data from external files, and you can reuse that in your test case. So external files, let me show you that. So let's this is the Microsoft Excel. So here if you see, Excel is nothing but a combination of rows and columns, right? So if you consider any cell here, okay, so this cell is represented by some row number and column number. Okay, so if you see here, this is the row, right? This is my row and this is my column, let's say. So this cell is represented with this row number and this cell number. So if you want to fetch any data from external files from any cell, you just have to give the what is row number and what is column number. So according to that, that cell will be identified and we will read that data. So now let's find what is the row number and cell number for this particular cell. Okay, this cell. So remember, in Excel, when we are talking about the indexing, it will start from the 0. So it will start from 0. Okay, and accordingly it will increase. Okay, so similar to arrays, it will start from 0, and also the columns as well. Okay, so if I want to find the row number and column number for this cell, what will be that? So this is 7, right? So this is 7 comma what is my column number? 3. Okay, so this is the identification for this particular cell. Okay, so this is a general idea about the Excel, but how we are going to read the data? Okay, we need some functions, libraries, okay, a method that by which we can read the data. We can read whole Excel. Okay, so here we are going to use Apache Poi jars that we will include on our project, so that we can use different functions and methods available in these jars directly to read the Excel file. So here we will create a generic method to read the Excel, okay, that you can directly use in your project, and also this will help you in the interviews also, because nowadays people asking about how you read the data, can you write that code? Okay, so I am going to show you a very simple and very easy code that is very easy to remember. Okay, so we will create a generic method by which you can read the that cell data from the Excel. So let's give the method name as public void. Yeah, so this method is going to return some string, so we will read that data. Okay, and that data we will return to the calling method. So this should return string value, and method name we can give read Excel data. Okay, so this is our method. So now, so it is expecting return statement. Okay, so that we will return later. So now here, what arguments you need to provide to this method? So this method is going to read the Excel, right? So for reading Excel, what you have to do, you need to provide some Excel name that you want to read, right? This is the first argument. Then you need to give sheet number, right? So in Excel there can be multiple sheets available, so you need to provide sheet number that you want to read. Okay, so sheet number, then you need to provide the row number and then column number. Okay, so according to that, that particular cell value will be read. So these 3 to 4 parameters we need to pass to this our generic method. Okay, so string, our Excel name will be in string, right? So Excel name comma, then you can pass the sheet number, so that can be integer. So you can pass the sheet name also. Okay, not a problem. So here I'm going to pass sheet number, so that is a integer sheet number, then comma integer row number, and comma integer column number. So now as we are going to use Apache Py API methods functions, so for that purpose you need to add dependency for that Apache Py API, right? So just go to Maven repository website, okay, and search Apache Py API here. Okay, so from the result you need to add dependencies for these two. Okay, so first two dependencies you need to add, so you can click on that. So I am going to add 4.12 version dependency for this Apache Py, and next one is Apache Py based on OPC and OOXML schemas. Okay, so these two dependencies you need to add in your pom.xml file. Okay, so that I have already added. So the moment you save it, it will download the required jars and it will be placed under this Maven dependencies folder. Okay, so you will find somewhere here, yeah, this is Py API, okay, and some other are here, Py OOXML. So these jar files are required if you want to use the functions and methods, okay, to read the Excel. So setting is done now. Okay, so let's go stepwise now. So as we are going to read a file, okay, so now it is a Excel file. So if you want to use any CSV file or image, you need to create a file object first. Okay, so first step is to create object of file class. So file, here file equal to new file. Okay, and this we can import from java.io. So this is the package. Okay, and to constructor of this file class you need to provide path of the Excel file that we want to read. Okay, so currently we want to read this Excel, so this is available at this location. So just copy the location of that Excel and double quote and add it here. Okay, so this Excel I want to read. Okay, so next step, now you need to create object of file input stream class. This is the second step. File input stream, let's say FIS equal to new file input stream. So now you can import it from again a java.io package, okay, and save it. So now here you need to provide this file object. So this file object have knowledge of about the file that we want to read. Okay, where is it, where it is available. Okay, so that object you need to provide to the constructor of this file input stream class. Okay, and save it. Okay, so now it is giving some error. So as we are going to read a external file, okay, so in exception sessions I have already said that if you want to read any external file, okay, the compiler will give you error because file input file not found exception is a checked exception. Okay, so compiler will check if you have added exception handling code or not. Okay, so before you run it you need to handle this exception. In case if that file, this file is not available at this particular location, so that exception will be raised. So you need to handle this prior you run that code. So here I will handle that using try catch. So here the whole code I will add under try. Okay, sorry, here. Okay, and if we get any kind of exception in this try block, that we will catch using the catch, and you will get the IO exception. Okay, so I am going to add the IO exception. So IO exception is a parent for file not found exception. Okay, so here I am adding the parent itself. So IO, and if that exception occur, I am going to print that error. Okay, so that error will be displayed in the console. Okay, so this is done. Exception handling is also done. So we have created file object, then file input stream object. Now next step is you need to create object of XSF workbook. Okay, as we are dealing with the Microsoft Excel files, you need to create XSF workbook. Okay, this is the class. So I will give name as WB equal to new XSF workbook. Okay, and now you can import it from, okay, this is coming from that Apache Py jar files, okay, that package. So you can import it from that package, and to the constructor of this class you need to provide this file input string object and save it. So I think I did a spelling mistake here. XSF workbook. Okay, now it is good. Okay, so our workbook is ready. So now okay, I did a mistake here. As we are going to make this method as generic, I cannot hard code this path here. So let me change this. Here I will use here I will pass path of this Excel, okay, from the other method, okay, from the calling method, and that I will use here. Okay, now it is generic. So now our workbook is ready. So now next step will be what sheet number you want to read from this Excel. Okay, so here I will create XSF sheet sh sheet equal to, you need to get sheet from this workbook object. Okay, so you can use this object reference wb dot get sheet is the method. Okay, get sheet. So here for that method you can provide the name of the sheet, or you can provide the index as well. Okay, so as of now we are going to give the index. So what is the index? That we will get in sheet number. Okay, so sheet number, okay, and semicolon. So here we will provide the sheet number from the calling method, okay, that we want to read, and here that sheet will be created, sheet object will be created. Okay, so you can import it again from the Apache POI API package. Okay, so now until now we got our Excel file workbook, and we got the sheet also. Okay, so from that sheet I want to read that cell. So for that purpose, first I need to get the row first, right? And from that row I will get that column number. So now we will create XSF row object row. Here we will get the row number. So row number that you want to read, so that row we will get from this sheet object, right? So here you need to use the sheet object, sheet dot get row. So this method you can provide the row number. So what is my row number? This object. So I am passing this value, whatever we got from the calling method, that will be passed to this method. Okay, and semicolon. So import it. So now depending upon this row we will get our cell. So in same fashion we need to create object of XSF cell here. Okay, and that cell you want to get from this row. So row dot give me the cell, and what cell number I want to read? This column number. Okay, so this value I am going to pass from the calling method, okay, here, and that value we are passing to this row dot get cell. Okay, okay, so just import it from Apache POI. So now here we got the cell number that we are interested in. Okay, but now we are interested in the value that is stored at that cell number. Okay, so how to get the value? So that value will be obviously a string value, right? So string let's say cell data equal to, so depending upon this cell we will get the value. Okay, and cell dot, there is a method to get the string cell value. So draw dot get string cell value. Okay, this is the method. So this method will return whatever value stored at this particular cell. Okay, and that value will be in a string format. Okay, so that value we are going to use store in this cell data variable. So now, so we got the value. Okay, so as it is a generic method, what we have to do, we have to return this value, okay, to the calling method. So that you can return after the try catch, or so here now we got the value from that Excel cell. Okay, so that value we need to return to the calling method. So this cell data value I can return after the try catch. So before returning, I want to will have to make this variable, okay, as a global variable. So let me copy this. Okay, I will define it as class level. Okay, and this we need to remove. Okay, so cell data equal to cell dot get string cell value, and that value we are going to return at the end. So return cell data. Okay, so this value will be returned to the calling method, and before returning I want to close that excel file. Okay, our work is done, we have read that excel file, so it is good to close that workbook. Okay, so that workbook you can close here, wb dot close. Okay, so this is the method to close that workbook. Okay, that's it. So this is our generic method to read the data from excel. Okay, so for that generic method, what we are passing as argument, we are passing path of the excel that we want to read, and then sheet number, okay, from which we want to get the data, and again row number and cell number, column number. So according to this row number and cell number, particular cell value will be read, okay, that we are storing in this cell data variable, and at the end we are just returning that value to the calling method. Okay, so to verify, let us create a main method here. Public static void main string arrays. Okay, and from this main method we are going to call this read excel data method. Okay, so for that purpose you need to create object of this class. So if you have declared this method as static, then you don't require to create object. Okay, so currently we will require to create object for this class. Okay, so read excel rb equal to new read excel. Okay, and using this object reference we will call that method. So rb dot read excel data. So now to this method we need to pass 4 parameters. First one is path of the excel file that we want to read. So my excel is available at this location. Okay, so I will just copy that path and I will give it here. Okay, so this is the string value. Then what is the sheet number? So from this excel we want to read, okay, let me cancel it, we want to read this first sheet number. Okay, so this is the 0th index sheet, and data we are going to read is let's say this value. Okay, so we want to read this value. So what is the row number and column number for this cell? Row number is 3, right? 0 1 2 3. Okay, here you can see 3. And what is the column number? It is 0 and 1, right? So sheet number is 0, then row number is 3, and column number is 1. Okay, so we should get that user1 @test.com value, okay, as output. So we will get that value will be returned by this method, okay, this cell data, and that we will store here string let's say value equal to, and we will just print that value here. Okay, so in your current project, in your actual project, you can use this value according to your scenarios in your test case, okay, as per the requirement. So as of now I will just print it in console. So value we got from the excel is equal to, and here I will, okay, so now if we run this program we should get user1 @test.com in output. Okay, then only we can say that our program is working fine. So let's run this, run as Java application. Okay, quickly. So you can see we got this user1 @test.com. So our this utility, our generic method is working fine. Okay, so very easy to remember. Okay, this will help you in the interviews. Just create the file first, file class object, okay, then file input stream, Okay, these two we need to import from java.io package, and then this XSF workbook, XSF sheet, row, and cell, that you need to import from the Apache Poi API package. So XSF workbook, we are creating the workbook object here by passing the file string object. So after you got the workbook, next step will be to get the sheet. Okay, so that you can get from the wb.getSheet, and just pass the sheet number. Then here, depending upon the sheet, from that sheet I want to read the particular row. Okay, so here we will get the row, and depending upon that row I will read a particular cell value from that row. Okay, so you can use this row.getCell. So try to remember in this sequence only. Okay, and you will get the cell value in string format using this get string cell value, and that value we will return at the end to the calling method. Okay, so if you are a beginner, try to create this code right in your Eclipse, run that program, and let me know if you face any problem while reading that Excel. Okay, so this code is also important for the interviews. Okay, try to remember this code in this sequence. So please let me know in the comment if you face any difficulty or issue, or if you do not understand anything from this. So that's all for this session, guys. Thanks for your time. I will see you in the next video soon. Thank you.